Coach, the entire New England area absolutely socked in by a slow-moving snowstorm, and because of it, we have a winter wonderland here at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. 180.
53 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. Check 99. Check 99. No.
21.
He's checking.
11.
Switch gears. Check hot route.
Man.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 180.
Mike's 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second and 15 now. Garoppolo to Michel on the screen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Here we go. 30 base.
Get him.
Check 6-6. Pull it high.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Ready, break.
59. Mike's 59. Hey, watch the slant.
X3. Ready.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
Check 59. Mike is
Bravo.
Mike is 59. They're not ready for this, man.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Y'all playing wrong football.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Step it up. Check three. Slam.
Hey, gun.
Check. Crunch.
1, Omaha. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
Check pass. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
On second down, Michel. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
That's it, baby.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here we go.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and you worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
2.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Gets to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Mike, check. 59.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way down. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And the Redskin first down.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mike.
Hey.
Hey, check.
Shoot.
They'll drop the throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Big ass.
Topper. Get it.
2nd and 10. And this one complete to Reed. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
22 jet bombers. Hey, Echo. Say go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Come on,
and no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
52. What?
Grip.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to it.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, alert!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, here we
The
go.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 53.
Hey, Delta.
Check 53.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, they'll...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Geis alone in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Hey, check. 3 down. Tight dog.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Check 58. Wahoo.
59. Mike to 59. I'm coming.
Back to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. here's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Rush in.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He's got Lacoste as tight end. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Larson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
High 7.
Mike 29. Watch the run. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 29.
Switch up. Switch up. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
65.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Showing it.
General West. Rock it.
Check.
Hey, Haywood. Yep.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
Blue draw corkers.
29.
Get it.
Mike 29.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
We want it. Come to my world. Check 24.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 13. Check 13.
Let go.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Pull it together.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. For the right side here, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. Got his man. That's Harry. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st down, here's White. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
Set up. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
80 weapon.
Hey, turn it up.
Now.
2nd and 4. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go, let's go.
Go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Ready.
2nd and 3. He gets it in the hands of Geis. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hatchet. Greystone, travel. Go.
Here we go with Geis.
Go.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Darius Geis denied. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
No. Check 3. Fresno. 25. Check 25. Check 9.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Here we go. 180.
I know he ain't got it.
Say hi.
fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Dashing through the snow, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Hey, gun.
That's correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Check, 59. Yeah, come on, now, come on, now.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
90 Wolf. Hey, Orbit. Leo. Get it.
2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come up in an offset eye. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
New
here we go.
England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Wait.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong.
21.
So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Gostkowski for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now.
2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Payne. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from
It got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think
he's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
He's coming, double up.
Just shy of the goal line.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Go on.
He's cracked.
Smooth. Ready.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check right.
Hey, Echo.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
Ready.
But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
11.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Get it.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Wrap it.
Hey, Delta.
Watch twist.
Let go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 9-4.